Ah, oops. Yo, how's the Denny Crane? How's it going? A little bit slow this run. Oh, nice. $138. Not honestly, for it feeling slow, it's not bad. My standards are going up, it looks like. Dude, my Bone Dagger just doesn't hit. No, I'm out of cycle. I don't know where I am right now. We found it. Slow Baba. GM. How's it going? Easy peasy. Any luck today? No, we just started. DPS pretty good so far. Probably gonna hit an egg. Probably could have hit 2 eggs. Yep, just chill now. Yo, what's it good, Fancy Penguin? For Wardens Part 2, do you reckon a blowpipe and story is better than Bofa? I think it's about the same, honestly. Assuming you bring an equal amount of switches. Like if you have like a 6-way Bofa with Anguish, Helm, then it should be about the same. If you're doing like a 4-way, Bofa is a bit better, because a lot of the damage for the, or 4 or 5-way, so a lot of the damage from the Bofa is just on the crystal pieces and the Anguish. Buddy pulled Shadow and Split, can't blame him. You gave him the RNG. Yoink. 4-way? Probably would be Bofa, I'm pretty sure. But it's not like a crazy difference, I think. $419. Jesus. We are zooming. I'm dealing thrall DPS right now. Kidding me? I need 2 shadow hits to hit a 1 and my thrall won't hit it. Unlucky. That was weird. T11, yeah. Shit was insane. What a game. I really liked how BLG was playing their... I'm not gonna spoil too much, but their game 5 macro until, you know, they lost. But Do I play any FPS? Sometimes I'll play Valorant. I don't play Counter-Strike anymore. I got bored of it. The meta was too stale in Counter-Strike. I think I'm missing some HP. I don't know what you're talking about. I am perfectly fine. A 1. Alright. Toxic game. I could have shadowed at least one more time here. Honestly, why am I flicking right now? I could be big chillin'. Wait a minute. I read that trajectory. That was a bait. That was a lie. I will not fall for your cheap tricks, Mr. Crocodile. Ooh, Siren Staff. Nice. Ow. I lost a tick there. Mask of Darkness? Nah, I just cast it because it makes funny noise. Also gets rid of the soul runes in my inventory. It's genius. Zero time mage XP. He got, see? He gets it. Tech. I'm smiting Wardens. Look at Warden's overhead right here. This is what this is the overhead I have when I have Dins on. He prays all attacks. That's the Din's tech right there. Din's Pray Mage. You're protecting against all 3 styles. Oops. I say it was a fang, it was a fang. Oh shit, I left it alive. Ah, I misclicked. Lost it on the tick. This is unlucky. Wait, I didn't repair it? Man. That sucks. Slow. I messed up wave 2 a little bit. Where's wave 3? Gonna let him hit me once, spawn the ranged baboons. And goodbye. I messed it up. Thank God I'm alive. Got a 6-tick. Unlucky. Got a 6-tick Red X. Is that a Seercull? If so, what's the use of it? You can check the description, but it's basically for Zebak. The description, I think on FAQ number 3, talks about the Seercull a little bit. Man, I hate 6-tick Red X. Yo, how's it going, Free Toes? Doing alright. Noodling on this Baba, it seems. Something about 6-tick Red X just automatically makes you deal negative 10 damage. You just start healing the boss. ToA, so hard did you get it with enough practice, dude? What the hell did I just click? To watch Worlds, yeah. Pretty cool games. T1's draft was amazing in the last game, with the Poppy pick. Although it didn't actually end up mattering that much, looks like. Dude, it's crazy. They gave BLG all their comfort picks and then they just still destroyed them. It wasn't like a hard stump, at least. Like a hard-earned win, at least. Just finished 99 rune crafting, and I feel like I just left Plato's Cave but never want to do it again. $99 RNC is a long grind. I broke the dry streak. Yeah, I got a ward at the end of it. Dude, Faker has balls of steel. He just consistently makes the best play every time. Can't believe this guy. Close to retirement? I mean, he just won again, so I mean, maybe not. He's still... His peak is never stopping. Faker has to be close to retirement is probably like the question all other mid laners in the esport are like hoping. Like, right? He can't destroy us every year. Ah, no bitey. Imagine you're a aspiring mid laner trying to get... Your dream is to win worlds and Faker exists. Faker just exists. And I got bit. Mom, I'm never gonna accomplish my dreams because Faker exists, and I'll never win Worlds as a mid laner because Faker exists. It's just it is what it is, man. Sorry to hear that. Imagine you're playing your main mid pick and get fed and still get stretched in final game. Yeah. Dude, Faker is insane. That last fight, he's in the middle of like 3 people and he could, like 90% of people, probably like 99% of people Q melee range to hit the other 3 players. But he's a psychopath and he Qs the Kaisa and then Zhonya's. And then I don't know how. It's the good old like pros do like 20% more damage rune or something. He just takes her out from half HP. And then he lives because he's the unkillable demon king. Like, what a name. It's so accurate. How do you get the title of unkillable demon king and it just holds? Just sticks every time. Whoa, not getting me with that one. How did that orb hit me? That's the most BS I've ever seen in my life. Snaked its way through the mirror. Man. I hate when Akkha spawns there. I should have ran him up a little bit. Yo, I finally ended a dry streak. What'd you get, Bossman? I light bear. Ain't no way. That's messed up. How goes the stream? Pretty good. This is our second raid of the day. Anything? Nah. Nothing for the first one. Currently, I'm most excited about doing the monkey room in every room. Because I've been getting a lot more consistent at getting about 130. I'm gonna miss his DPS check, but I don't care. Duality of man, and then this one I like 3-shot the shadow. Okay, Kephri Mela here. Ow. Right hurts. What's your favorite room? I would say Baba. Still Baba. 5-1 Baba's pretty fun. And then I would say Monkey Room, but I still like the old Monkey Room more because you have to sweat a little bit more on switches. Now you don't really have to do any switches for Monkey Room, but... My Seercull RNG has not been good the last few raids, but it is what it is. That lag was you? Yeah, I don't think I had any lag. I would prefer not to flick, but I mean, I could probably get away with it. I'm not gonna take any chances. Do some lazy flick. Going for 2k cape? No. Not that ambitious like that. Just chill raid grinding right now. No particular reason other than boredom. Streaming is... I'm only really doing it because I like streaming. And this is good stream content. I wasn't looking. Yo, what up? Any luck? Nothing yet. This is raid number 2 of the day. 1 bill XP celebration? Nah. 1 bill's not that impressive. Also, it's like 99% combat XP anyway. Time to tick regen and tick late there, it looks like. Oh, yeah, tick late. Yeah, so I'm doing the Karis. Yeah. I try to do a tick regen, but I'm a little... I don't know how to really do it, so I'm just kind of like winging it and seeing if I can get the timing down. The fact that I took 2 damage meant I was late. If I take 1 damage, I could either be on time or early. Right now I'm just using it as a failsafe, where if I somehow mistime the sun, then maybe the regen saves me. That's the way I'm gonna treat it. It'd be skulls. Pull the Rancor, should I keep it? Probably. Oh, no spec wep? I think you should keep it still. Because you can... Let's see, Tbow Max Mage basic melee. Yeah, I think you should keep it. If you have Max Mage already. It's a lot better than a Torva piece would get you. Spec weapon kind of sucks not to have, but I mean, it's fine. You could also just do like overly draining raids. If you see the setup I have, you can do Bandos top and bottom and a Nezi face guard with the Rancor. And that should let you still do... The hell is wrong with my setup right now? I should still let you do 540s, but you do need a last hit weapon too. SGS spec goat. That is an option. This is one of the slowest raids I've done in a long time. Had a slow Akkha into slow Baba into slow Akkha. SGS and ACB, nice. The way I've always seen it is because you're in a ToA stream. I assume you like doing a little bit of ToA. I'd probably just keep the Rancor and do overly draining raids because you have the gear to do like high invo overly draining raids. So why not? No spec wep only sucks if you're doing you know, a raid where you can spec. So just push the invo to the point where you can't spec. Easy. I remember recently someone asked a question, hey, I like to do 300s and 350s. I have Burning Claws and Void Waker. What should I use? I was like, all right, so you could do lower invos and do the Bone Claws because they're better. But why don't you just push higher? You push higher and then use the Void Waker. It's a win-win. Like, that was like the weirdest question. Just like, so you know, you already know the Bone Claws are better in low invo. And you have a weapon that's good for the higher invo. So logically, you just push your invo. I wonder if Berserker Ring saves more time than Rancor. Not Berserker Ring, Ultor versus Berserker Ring. Oops. I'm gonna guess Rancor's better. -2 strength and I think 15 accuracy. I'm gonna kill this set just because I'm a little bit paranoid about the time. We're in the bottom 1% of the bell curve right now on RNG. I'll just equalize it by killing 2 sets. Yeah. Doing some muspa. Ooh. That boss is insane. Drops so much good stuff. I might actually miss time because I didn't kill that set. I probably should have killed that set. I wasn't thinking. Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna miss time. Oops. I'm also noodling on the Warden. It is what it is. Should have paid more attention. Nuclear hits. Have you seen my shadow? I'm gonna tank some lightning if I'm gonna lose ticks. I don't want to lose any ticks. See this? This is Thrall TPS right here. This is literally Thrall DPS. There you go. If I don't get it here, it's a Joe for the time. We made it. We didn't make it. We actually got Thrall DPS'd. Unlucky for real. Purple though? Never purple. Scammed. I think the Zebak was slow too. So that's what's Every room except Kephri was slow. Ah. But it's definitely like, it's still worth it to run 35 timer because like there's no way I missed time enough. I just didn't want enough, yeah. I should have just wanted it more. That raid I also messed up. It's funny, that raid I messed up and I dropped the potion in the wrong spot here, which costed me 2 ticks. If I didn't lose those 2 ticks, I would have made it. That's not what I meant to do, but it worked out. Really? He pathed that way? Criminal. Ooh, that's pretty slow. That's pretty slow. Bone Dagger. Scam game. Have I noticed the prayer region potions? Yeah, they're very, very good. For sure, I've noticed. It's basically having an extra restore on the whole raid. Can't even one-shot the monkeys, man. Yeah, Slopey one, it is what it is. The 10 Bone Dagger strikes. Oh, I thought he procced. I'm just sitting here. It's awkward. High monster. Definitely Baba and Zebak are like criminals about the high defense stuff. But Chambers is really bad too. I should have waited to tick there. Actually, no, wait. That was regular shadow. I think Chambers is a little worse. I feel like Tecton and Olmhand are much worse. I feel like Tecton and Olmhand are much worse offenders. Chambers lets you Elder Maul shit. I mean, they did make it a little bit better with Tecton, but sometimes you'll just get like a 4 anvil for, or like a 3 anvil for no reason. Obviously, if you have like max melee, you usually don't get anything past 1 anvil these days, but maybe 2. But letting you Elder Maul doesn't fix the issue because it's the same way that if I hit like a 10 on my Bone Dagger and Baba, if you don't hit with your Elder Maul in hand, you're just miserable. I feel like Olm's chip damage can be a lot more variable too than Baba's. Sometimes you're like, yeah, I'll get a scam Baba where he like knocks me down by phase 3, like beginning of phase 3. But if Olm decides to Jad you like 3 hits in a row and just hit 40, 40, 40, like there's nothing you can do about that besides start tick eating. And it sucks because you can get drained depending on the timing. So you're already killing B2 by this time? Yeah. Tecton is just like annoying. You know why? Because there's just downtime. You're just letting him hammer and you're just like AFK. I had a 4:14 today, Velzen, before you tuned in. The first Kephri today was 4... Or it might have been 4:19, but it was 4:1 something as well. Faster than 4:18 though. Pretty sure. Entry into Akkha? I think it was the low 11s. I can't remember though. BGS splashing on Muta. I don't even mess with that thing. I'm too afraid to ZGS Muta. That crocodile's scary, man. I hate that they didn't make that more consistent. Like, they should have nerfed her slash defense at least for that. Because who's gonna actually go up and scythe Mama Mutadile, right? Were you supposed to trap Ranger there? No. I don't usually trap this one these days. That's... I'll trap it if I'm like having noodle DPS. But otherwise, if I have like pretty much standard DPS, you'll see a setup like this. If I'm noodling, I'll trap it over here, but it'll still be able to see me later. The only reason to trap it is so that it doesn't see me when I'm fanging the arcane over there. Remove the stomp under, yeah. I felt like the 3-hit Mutadile rule was like so close to perfection. And then for some reason they're like, yeah, but what if it just wants to mage 8 times? It's like, I didn't come to Chambers to do freaking Zulrah. The hell? Or he just decides to do the other style because screw you. Like, what the hell, man? And he can still range you like 5 times for 50s. Obviously, you have to just pray range, but... And the chip damage, even when you pray against it correctly, is so high. It's insane. Yeah, their CM fix was really bad that first round, where they're like, we'll lower the variance so he doesn't hit you 70s, he'll only hit you 50s. I'm like, so he's still hitting me 50s. And even when I'm praying against him, he's still hitting me like... I don't know what his max hit actually is anymore, I forgot. But it's still very, very high. His max hit through prayer. I'm pretty sure mage is like 38 or something, right? I don't know what range through prayer max it is. It's still absurdly high. That's definitely... That room has probably made me lose about at least 15 chamber kill count. Because every time I die at Mutadile, I leave the raid. No exception. Every single time I've died at Mutadile in a solo, I've left the raid. No other room in a raid tilts me more than freaking CM Mutadile. Part of it obviously being because I don't wanna pay to the purple sweet monopoly and eat like 8 purple sweets. But it's kind of crazy how you can go in that room with 4 brews and potentially just get fucked. Absolutely gobsmacked. Oops, should have stepped one back there. Humble Zero, it all comes with a price. He has changed on me. I think we do step backs for a little bit. No one saw that. I forgot how double trouble works for a hot minute. My first 540 last night, thanks to the peer pressure you applied. Yes, very good, very good, very good. And now this will be your permanent raid. $525? That's respectable. As long as you're taking those invos, that's all that matters to me. I don't like to see wasted talents. Damage through the floor explosion. Oh, you mean like while hitting... You mean while he's doing memory? I assume you mean while he's doing memory. Just so that you always have some uptime hitting the boss. Ow. Ah. I'm okay with, I'm actually okay with not being able to hit, but the thing is, I think it's too easy right now to do the memory puzzle because of the rules in place they have. Like, can't do diagonals, for example. Like, it only moves to another quadrant adjacent to the current one. Venator Shard 2, ooh, grats, dude. My idea for making that one a little bit more interesting was to bring it up a level. So at the end of the memory puzzle, it'll shuffle, and then it'll shuffle all the quadrants. And then you can do like diagonals or whatever. And you have to memorize a new order. Because right now the meta obviously is to stand on the first one, put your mouse on the second one. And that would shake that up a little bit. What is with these tiny Seerculls, dude? I hit a 1 and then a 2 and then a 3 in the maybe by raid 5 I'll hit 5. I'll probably make a plugin to solve that. This is why I hate plugins. Freaking cheaters. They couldn't handle memorizing 5 things at Kephri, and they made a whole puzzle. It's also Jagex's fault for letting it happen, though. This will work. What motivates you here? Fat stacks of cash. Also going a little bit faster. I like seeing myself improve, if that makes sense. And I feel like there's still a little bit of room for improvement on Monkey Room and Kephri specifically right now. Because yesterday, I got my Monkey Rooms, I double checked the VOD, I got 135.4, and then 135.6, and then 136, and then 136.6. And I used to think like, oh, like 130 is just like, oh, you one-shot Weaver Blowpipe every time. It's not the case. I had like potentially 9 lost seconds too. So I think theoretically a mid 120 is possible on the Monkey Room solo. I think consistent sub 30 545 is doable. It's not even consistently doable with the current max gear right now, because you can just not hit at Wardens and Zebak. I don't think it's consistent. Even if I got like really cracked at Monkey Room, I don't think it's consistent. At least not solo. I think for sure it could be consistent in a trio. Like without a doubt. Because trio's significantly faster than solo. Duo, maybe. I don't know. I haven't tried. Maybe duo. Duo by itself is usually about like 1 to 2 minutes faster. I'm gonna put like my benchmark for consistent around 90%. I think duo 545 could be pretty close to consistent. It's probably around like 60%, I'm gonna guess. Trio should be pretty free. Yeah, drops worth anything? Not recently. Oh, actually, I got a Masori body a couple of days ago. It's not bad. Thing is, Deadly, I don't think even with new mage gear, I don't think our damage goes up enough, because if I'm not mistaken, the gear we currently have is already capped in terms of Shadow DPS, because Shadow has a cap on how much it could boost or triple, quadruple, whatever. So the mage gear in ToA specifically, having new gear wouldn't help too much. Probably have to be like new melee gear or something. Or like a new... Yeah, like a new melee weapon I think would be best. Something better than Torva. Or better than Prims. Better than Frosis, whatever. I think that would be our best chance of making this a little bit more consistent. I think with good enough luck, I can get a sub 29 going on. And I don't think it's crazy luck. I think it's like a 100. I think I can get I think 1 in 100 or 1 in like 200. I can get a sub 29, 545. So I used to think like getting a sub 430 Kephri was like super rare, and maybe I'm just getting lucky recently. It's not as rare as I thought it would be. In the last 5 shadow hits, I've dealt 10 damage. Let's go. What invo do you think is best to farm yellow gem? I don't think you should ever do an invo to farm a gem, to be honest. Just do whatever the highest invo you currently can is. Otherwise, you'd be doing like 0 invo runs, which is terrible. You gotta get some money, you know? Gotta get your drops still. We are dry. Actually, we're not dry yet. One more raid. Try 250. Yeah, whatever you can handle. Yellow gem doesn't do anything like realistically for you until probably about like 400. And even at 400 is kind of like whatever. Because you have like spec weapons you want to be using instead for, you know, speed up the rooms and stuff. If you're spending your spec on sun spec, then that's not DPS specs. Obviously it's a bit of an exception once you have like dehydration and stuff, but you're not at that point yet where dehydration is like something you don't really do. Why don't you try Tob? I have the 2k Tob cape. I'm sure I've done enough Tob, don't worry, man. I'm not a one trick. Dude, blowpipe? Kill? I was unlucky. Oh, and we got a shaman wave too. Which of the 3 raids is better? Chambers normal, TOB normal, or ToA 300? Out of those specific options you gave me, I would say TOB is the best. But I mean, depending on the player, really, like... The reason I would pick it over those is because I think TOB is the hardest one. And I generally like engaging in hard content in general. But Tob normal is also not soloable. ToA 300 is like not the greatest comparison to the other normal modes. Because ToA 300 is like It's like designed for... Oh, I should have 5-1 that one. It's designed for a lower level player base than Chambers normal is, and Top normal. I think the best thing to compare like a ToA to like a normal top would be about a 400. I think a 400 is more comparable to a ToB normal. And then Chambers normal, probably if you're doing it in teams, it's comparable to a 300. But if you're doing, let's say like solo Chambers, oops, messed that one up, could have died there. If we're talking like solo Chambers, then that would be like 400s. Like there's so many different like ways to interpret that. Because like obviously solo Chambers is a completely different experience than team Chambers and much harder. And then solo top doesn't even exist, so. I heard that 3 to 400 ToA raids are the sweet spot for decent purples. That is very wrong. Always go for higher. There is no such thing as a sweet spot. There might be a sweet spot for difficulty, but again, that's completely like player based, you know? Like the player may not be able to handle 450s with a boffer or whatever, but if you can, then it's free. Like, why would you not take more purple chance? And 300s is just straight up terrible for purples if you can do higher. The raid, in my opinion, doesn't really get much harder going from 300 to 400. It's just more of like, have you practiced it enough to not make as many mistakes? That's pretty much it. Because the more mistakes you make doing random stuff, like, for example, if you get hit by a Kephri bomb, if you get hit off prayer by Akkha, you take like, let's say 3 tile mistakes, then you may not be like ready for like a 430 plus raid, but you could probably get away with like a 400. But if you're getting hit by like every other tile, then obviously you're not ready for 400. You might be better off doing like a 300. But the raid itself doesn't actually change too much. You know, if you read the book after you get after killing the boss, you won't get it as drop again. Oh well, I'm gonna leave it. I ain't reading that book. That sign can't stop me because I can't read. Alright, no more flicking. I'm chilling now. What does blowpiping Baba do? You get damaged. Ah. We do a little griefing. I might be dead. We live. How many shadows? We have 5 so far. Let me play it safe here. I'm gonna get a dung wall going. Oh. Never mind. I'm gonna set my first dung here to play it a little bit safe. It's your sweet spot. Might be a redemption angle, let's see. Hopefully not. Looks like it is. We're noodling a bit. Pretty slow, I think. It feels pretty slow. We're level 2. Once I got Karis... Oh. Dodge that. I felt like 445 was the most comfortable Bofa setup. Oh, I griefed this a bit. Oh, yep. Oops. What's your invo at 375? 375. Let me answer the question. He probably didn't see the chat. Oh, you're 2 minutes behind? Oh, that makes sense. He probably has most boss invos on, and then like I'm gonna guess need some help and soft core, I'm gonna guess. That would be my guess. And a 40 timer? Probably something like that. Yeah, obviously he doesn't have keep back or double trouble if he doesn't butterfly. It's crazy how, like, when you do enough ToA and you, like, have experience on the other budgets, you just kind of know what other people are running for the most part, based on what they say their gear is. When you get your sun cares, you gotta join the 445 gang. 445s is chillin'. Yeah, once you get it. Definitely need some P4 practice though, like to the point where you don't really use that much. Not too easy for my randoms, apparently. Oh. Sucks to suck. SMH. Dude, 445s is great. That raid level, you don't need to pray. I mean, you don't need to flick any room. You just sit there and you piety camp everything. And then you rigor camp everything. Not even Zebak. And if you want to flick, then you can definitely bring in a lot more stuff. Recline maxing. That proc there? I think it does. Yo, Beast, just wanted to tell you that your guides for ToA and Coliseum have helped me a lot. Want to thank you. Thank you very much, man. Congratulations on your quiver. I assume you got it by now. And if not, good luck. Not yet, but wave 11. All right. It's basically there though. It's basically there. Do you know if I have none of the supply invos on, will I always get 2 Ambro, 2 salts? Yes, but I wouldn't really recommend that. Inferno or Coliseum harder for a first time kill? Are we talking like just Zuck, or are we talking like the entire process? If we're talking the entire process, I'm gonna say Inferno's harder, but not mechanically harder, just like psychologically more challenging. I think so much of the difficulty of Inferno is the psychological trauma of like, oh my god, I just spent 2 hours getting here. I'm gonna make one mistake and Zuck's gonna one-shot me. Like, I think that is 100% of the difficulty. I don't think Zuck itself is a hard fight compared to Soul. Ah! For sure, the Coliseum waves are harder. They're way more variable. You can cheat a little bit more using like dins and stuff than you can in the Inferno. But that's only because bats exist and drain your stamina. If bats didn't exist to drain your stamina, you'd be chilling with these exact same strats. Also, like it being only 12 ways total including the boss, so much nicer on the learning process. And then they usually give you a little bit of reward, you know, they give you like an echo crystal or two while you're learning. It really keeps up the motivation. It's like, oh, it makes you feel like you haven't wasted your entire time. Whereas in the Inferno, you're literally wasting your time until you get it. Is there a command for your client size? No, there's nothing like that. But my client size is 1050 by 731. Like, it does suck not having 2 salts sometimes, but I think it's fine. Because 66% of the time you'll get 2 salts. So 66% of the time you have a soft core raid. If that makes sense. Because then that means you can die. Don't take need less help. Do not take need less help. Some help is fine, but never take need less help. Need less help is really bad because you only get a 33% chance to get the assault. The second assault, and then most importantly, they'll give you a 33% chance at getting a supply in the second bag. The problem with that is the life bag, you can't choose the supply you get. So you might get a restore or a scarab that you may or may not need. And you may not get an Ambro. You may not get a Brew-Ray or whatever. But if you go some help and if you go no help and then take what's it called? If you take no help and then you turn off on a diet, you get the exact same point combination of roughly plus 35 points, but you're guaranteed a silk dressing. And the silk dressing gives you 200 HP, which is worth an ambrosia worth. It's not obviously as good of a panic heal, because it's heal over time. But if we're talking just raw HP, and you think you can handle P4 on 1 Ambro, it's great. Because you can use the bandages to hold you over for P1 and P2 Wardens, and the free brew they give you, and then you have a full Ambrosia for P4. That, in my opinion, is the best combo until you're ready for just no help needed. Need less help is straight garbage. Because when you take need less help, you're basically locked yourself into a hardcore raid. And then you also can't choose the supply you get at the end. Like, come on. Just so you get a chance at salt. And maybe like a 10% chance at an extra Ambro. Yeah, it's basically this. It's basically the same as no help, and then you just get less for it. Shout out Tbow Zebak. If you open up, Michael, if you open up the video description, there's a little bit of description about it. Range is a little bit better, but there's some really important reasons that I don't take it. And it's not much better. It's very minimal. Tbow is considerably better if you can bring a super juiced range setup. Like if you bring everything other than boots. So you have to bring ring and mask. It is considerably better. Or alternatively a light bear and a ZSV. Oh, I don't know if that makes it in time. Okay, it does. Oof. I just realized I didn't rapid heal. Did I drop my Ambrosia? Yeah, I can't use it. Dehydration's on. No, it's fine. If it didn't heal, I would have just Caristered. I wouldn't have died no matter what. I was looking at the timer. If it was too late, I would have Adrenaline Carist. How hard is 400s compared to 300s? It's not that much different, to be honest. As soon as you get comfortable with 300s, do like a 350 and then do a 400. Things just have more HP. And you just need to make less mistakes so that you can take the supply invocations. But otherwise, the boss mechanics are almost the same. I think the only like thing you might need to learn is upset stomach going into 400s. But upset stomach is not bad at all. You just need to learn the pre-solves. And by pre-solves, I mean you want to stand on the top left of the room for the first set, and you want to stand somewhere about the middle rightish for the second set of jugs. Once you know that, you've basically done upset stomach. Oh, actually no, one more thing. You gotta be careful about the way the jug works in diagonals. Otherwise, it's pretty much the same. It's not like suddenly going into 400s insanity is 2 ticks or anything, you know? Is it worth to bring Lightbearer if I don't have a good spec weapon like Burning Claws, D-Claws, Void Waker? Depends on the rest of your gear. That's a kind of a complex question. I would say generally yes. If you have max mage, then not really, because you're probably gonna use mage on Zebak and stuff. But if you're a more typical ranged heavy setup, let's say a Bofa setup, which is of course way more common in a Tbow setup instead of a shadow setup, and you're relying on defense reductions a lot more for like Zebak, Baba. Well, everyone relies on it for Baba, but for like Zebak and Wardens, right? Shadow doesn't require defense reductions, so Lightbearer just for defense reductions is really nice. Really makes it a lot more consistent. It's good for DDS as well. But for like a shadow setup, since I don't need that stuff, I don't really care about it, you know? I don't really care about Lightbearer. You have cheap gear, then you probably want Lightbearer just for the BGS alone and the DDS. Those two are like super valuable. No way you have your level messages on? Hell yeah, dude. I need my virtual levels. It's the only one of my last sources of dopamine I have to tap into. It stalls you. Mayhaps. But I need it. I need the fireworks. What info would you push the highest without shadow? Complex question again. If it was a Bofa, I would say like a Bofa setup. I would say like 445 is pretty chill. Not bad. If it's a Tbow setup and you have like a Void Waker as well, I wouldn't mind doing 485. I don't think it's bad at all. And we're talking like money rates, of course. I'm not talking about like just one and done kit. A one and done I don't mind doing on like any setup, because it's one raid. Yeah, if you're like really cracked, you can actually do 500s with a Bofa in time, but that one's a little less realistic. I think 445 and 45 are pretty realistic. Yeah, most people won't turn paths off. 45, you gotta have paths on, which kind of sucks. But the reason I said I don't mind suggesting it is because if you have a Tbow, you're probably easily like 4 minutes faster than the timer. P1's not too bad though. There's a few ways around it. You could just turn off Ancient Haste, or you could turn off Aerial Assault, which is kind of the same thing. Then you get to tank the other side. But both of those require Sun Cares as well. These are dehydration raids. Dump Tbow and buy Shadow, assuming not Iron, yeah. Speaking of 445s and 485s, I have video examples on this YouTube channel if you want to watch those. They're very chill raids. And they're just templates, of course. If you have like a Void Waker and you're willing to use it at 445s, then you have a very fast 445 on your hands. $82 mining. Yeah, it is really nice. Although, definitely beware of your potion timer insta-ticking down to 84. That would suck. So you might want 83 if it becomes a problem. Haven't thought about that? Yeah. You don't think about it until it becomes a problem. That was gonna be a find out problem. Yeah, 85 lets you keep the spec into Akkha, which is kind of nice. Damn, I got 4 rows left. Chilling. Let's go. Some money. Never lucky. It's been a while since we got a mask, though. It could have been here. It was possible. Run it back. One of the odd skills I like having is being able to pot up quickly. The raids don't stop till I stop. I grieved. This is gonna be like a 145 monkey room just off that start. Any drops so far? We just got a Masori mask. Nope, not chasing that. I learned my lesson. Absolute demon, slowing me down multiple seconds. It's so slow, dude. I wonder if that guy is an Iron Man. This is a fast Baba so far, though. Watching you 5-1, yeah. 5-1 is definitely one of the best skills you can get in any raid level. It's red X without any time loss. Oh, I mistimed that. He lives... Oh. You have any ToA pets? About that. I have 8 of them. The drop rate of a pet is roughly the same as a shadow. 8 missed shadows. Yeah, see, like, he knows. That's exactly what I mean. Every pet is a shadow that could have been. That's how it works in this world. It's the worst statistic known to man. The no purple streak ended. What did you end with? We got a Eladin sword, fortunately. Anyone more experienced at ToA? I'm sure there's people with more kill count than me, without a doubt. People who consistently try to push like a money rate style? I don't know. Also depends, like, there are some people who are like insanely good at like 600s. Like XD in the chat here has done a lot of 600s, I think. I don't have experience with 600s because I only do raids that scale up to 550. The reason being 550s is where the money stops scaling. Purple unique chance per HP dealt. So I would never do a 575 or 600 for the challenge. So in those respects, they're definitely more experienced than me. They've done like those medic raids, quiet prayer raids and all that stuff. I don't really touch that stuff. Yeah, like I only do the GP efficient stuff. Oh, what streak did it end? We ended at, it's a good question, actually. 27? Might have been 25. I should have aimed for that one there. Or whatever, it's fine. You actually like medic? I hate medic, dude. I respect it though. What is that 97 point whatever on the corner of my screen? That's the tick stability of the world, essentially. The lower the number is, the less stable the world is for your ticks. Yeah, the number swarm, I refuse to use it. That is on my list of things I will never have on. My arbitrary list of will not use because big ego. We like that visual clutter. Absolutely not. Everyone has their own boundary somewhere. What's your optimal staff when wearing a shadow? Huh? What do you mean? Optimal staff when wielding a shadow. You're already wearing the shadow? On East Coast servers? Yeah. I live on top of the server. I don't think solo top is good for money, right? I'm pretty sure duos is just better. Of course, like, it's probably good money, though. I think if you're really... if you're really efficient with solos, it probably is about the same as 500s. Maybe one day we can consistently solo hard mode at a high rate. That'd be nice. Because then that would definitely be more money if you can complete it at like breakneck speeds. But that is for the future. I think Lightbearer or Brimstone. Lightbearer for sure. $17 mil an hour. I wonder if that's output or if that's including input though. Because solo top is pretty expensive. You're sitting there swinging a Blood Fury for a really long time. For most of the raid. Even when you bring Rancor, you still swing Blood Fury for a lot. And eating sweets does slightly add into it. Yeah. I think you eat like probably 500 to 700k worth of sweets in a raid. The key net profit. 17 mil an hour is worse than what I'm getting already anyway. Might be better than 500 though. Because these 545s I'm doing, I think I'm making 21 right now after all the nerfed prices. Well, maybe not pure profit. It might be like, it's probably like 19 mil in pure profit. Let's be honest. Why would you... That's way better than Wiki. Yeah, I mean, the Wiki is usually not that accurate when it comes to the money stuff. But let's be real, like, none of this, all of this pales in comparison just to doing mega scale chambers. Whether you're keeping it all for yourself or selling it, mega scale chambers is the money printer right now for main accounts. much is that? If you sell them, I think it's 100 mil an hour if you sell them. I don't know what it is if you don't sell them though. Oh, I just stood on a fireball. God dang it. Bro, the nerf to fireball, that shit hurts. Did I change shots or you still need to make your own potions? I don't like it at all. You've never needed to make your own potions. And what I mean by that is like if you're good enough, you do something called no prep, where you just take the potions from the raid and run with those, the ones you get from the boss kills. Aren't people getting banned? No, the mega scales itself is not getting banned for doing the mega scales. It's a little bit more specific to selling them, and even that's not bannable. It's just those discords that do it, right? They're rife with real world trading, which is why they're getting banned. Like the gold is usually from like a non-legit account. Some punk ass iron who wants to have a Tbow and not work for it, let's say. And also their main account hasn't done any shit for the money. That's the reason those servers are getting banned. Basically, if you whale for it and use like real world traded money. You think Dolo next would be a good moneymaker? Oh yeah, for sure. Dolo next would be amazing money. I think it's actually pretty realistic to do a... I know this is extremely psychopathic and I would not recommend it, but I think it's actually extremely consistent to do some like crackhead setup where you have 4 accounts. All of them just like AFK ranging to keep it simple, right? Every single one on next. Because I think that would be easier than Dolo next. You just have 4 accounts all range camp. And the secret is, instead of using brews and having to like look at their HP and like heal all their accounts, you just have all of them use freaking butterflies, the moths. Every time anyone drops low, you just spam it. All 4 accounts, you just click the butterfly real quick. You can instantly heal an account. Heal all your accounts 32 HP. Sounds like a great way to get false ban for botting, yeah. I thought about it. I was like, how would it work if I were to do a solo next with 4 accounts all ranging? And it actually doesn't sound that bad. You'd have all their inventories open and then you just spam butterflies. You can probably do 2 kills because it doesn't drain your stats either, which is really nice. It is like psychopathic to get 4 accounts running, but too hard to be realistic? That's so wrong. Dolo next is not that hard. Obviously, it's hard to get 2 kill trips. I'm not gonna debate that one. But getting kills by yourself, it's not hard. With 2 accounts. What the hell? Nah, I don't think you would get false ban for Doloing. No way. Is that a home run? Nah, I think it's too thin. It's not a goal. I think for sure doing the 4 accounts would be a false ban, like, but Dolo's been done by a lot of people. Or like, ever since the game came out. Like, people dolo Chambers. I doloed Nightmare on 2 accounts. And I'm not talking average player, just like enough people have done it that I don't think it's a problem. It is definitely hard for the average player, but I think Dolo Next is probably one of the easiest pieces of content to do a Dolo on. Dolo Nightmare was a little bit of a pain, but it was fun. I didn't do that weird thing where I like TP'd out at end of P1 either. I would stay the entire kill. I mean, you see Gnome do Dolo ToA, so I'm sure Dolo Next is way easier. I think you guys know the previous owner of the Fortis Coliseum, the Fortis Coliseum World Record Inquis. I think he actually has. I might be thinking of someone else. Oh, I missed that. But I think he's done Dolo Next too. I might be thinking of someone else, but I remember watching a YouTube video of someone doing Dolo Next because I wanted to see how realistic it was. The Northwest Pillar guy, yeah, that guy. I love me some Northwest Pillar. Solo Next looks awful. Oh, it looks so awful, actually. I refuse to do any content that's a purple speedy simulator. It is the worst aspects of every boss in every raid. You have to red X and stall, and you have to purple sweep take heat spam. It's the worst. The worst aspects of every raid. Just a case. Can I drink this? Nope. Alright. Imagine this whole time they changed it where you can drink it and no one knew. How long does it take to get a yellow Karis? I actually don't know the average grind time for one. I think the drop rate is 1 in 150 for any gem. Am I wrong? I have to look it up. I can wiki it after this. One in 80? That's not bad. So 240 raids on average to get all 3. 1 in 160 for specific. All right, it gets. There's an anti-dupe mechanic. This thing on. I'm getting absolutely hammered. Shadow, don't let me get the 4 set. I'm begging. Yeah, PKing's not consistent money. Unless... People always give me the argument like, oh, there's PK death matches. And like, yeah, but what if you lose? There are people who can be better than you. Those exist, right? On average, 100 mil an hour is really locked. I'll bet. Oh yeah, deathmatching is bannable. Let's go. Does he really think he can make 100 mil an hour? Be great to see though. He must be really good if he can consistently win risk fights. Somebody's gotta be the best, yeah. No, I missed the timing for the whatever. It is what it is. I wonder if I lost the take on the mace. I don't think so. Are you the best at ToA? Specifically, I would maybe specifically at... There's only one metric I care about for ToA, and it's GP per hour on one account. I think I would be the best at that specifically, but not anything when it comes to like medic and stuff. Or like those quiet prayer runs. So it's like a weird category, but yeah. Nick is langooning him. Alright. Hey, if you could pull it off, hat's done. Yo, how's it going, Velzen? He runs into the biggest whales. It's ridiculous. Paid actors. No, I'm kidding. You know, little Timmy Turtle is pulling multiple shadows in his 150s. I've seen it. Or the people that pull like a Tbow with 7k points. 7k points total in the raid. They pull a Tbow. Like, come on, bro. $1,200 tormented, never seen a drop. Unlucky. The world is cruel sometimes, you know? Be like that. Is it ever worth taking time ad infos? Like more overlords off just for faster raids and more GP per hour on the 500 level? Yeah. Technically, yes. there is a point where it's not worth it. But even at 500, like, having Overlords off and, like, let's say Quipers on is theoretically better. It's more of a practicality thing at that point, though. Like, do you want to do 500 plus raids of Overlords and Swarm and tank the Major and Swarm second set? Make it worth it? Most people would say no, that's so much work and so much death potential. I can't be asked. But technically, yes. I mean, you could just do the raid I'm doing, where you just have everything on, other than medic. But it doesn't really matter. Like, honestly, when you're at 500 plus, just do whatever is comfortable. Why do you stand so close to Warden? Because Shadow has a really long projectile time, as you see. And if you do it from back here, you usually lose a hit because it gets nulled when he does his little skull stuff. But going from P3 to P4, I'll stand really far away because he does not null the hit. And that lets you kind of like sneak in a hit going into P4. Sneaking a hit is just basically less last row time. How do you skull skip? Do you click right when the explosion happens? You could do that. But I just spam click the skull. That works too. Never lucky. Yo, 1.4 mil, that's like a light bearer though. Yeah, I was gonna run out of sand fuse if I didn't buy any. No, I left this volatile alive. Dang it. Precious seconds lost to the abyss. If you Seercull Spec 3, does it carry over to P4? It does not. And Seercull doesn't really make much of a difference on P3, which is why I don't do it. Yeah, he'll regen. Same thing for like BGS and stuff. Of course, BGS is more important. It offers a more tangible benefit. Dude, I'm doing like no damage. I'm gonna stop a tick early because I want him to summon the boons. I never miss these. Oh, let's go. Never caught slipping. Slippin' Jimmy. Is 100 GP an hour more than the equivalent of the average hourly income of someone from the US? What is the average hourly or median? What is the median? Let's look this up. I'm gonna go on a 1-to-5 ratio of GP to real world trading dollars. That's a good question. Median. Salary US. It says, I'm just going off the very first result of Google, which I have no idea if it is right or wrong. It says 59K. So 59K is way more than that. $59K is like what, about a little under $30 an hour if you work full time. Got back anything as of recent? Just a Masori mask. Wonder what's the most efficient order we got here. Think green next. For sure yellow here. Working is 150 mil an hour. You heard that here, boys. Yep. I mean, even if you did... That's what real world trade prices. Even if you did Jagex prices, you still make like 30 mil an hour. With the average. How much is a bond? I know membership a month is 14. How many bonds can you get in $30? What was Aura's bond? Let's see. Oh my god. Kephri, you're not the greatest AFK boss, I'm gonna say it. Kephri is so AFK, I just need to move every 2 seconds. Thanks, RuneScape player. No! Misclicked. That's 2 swarms in. I'll never financially recover. Well, Slayer Master is best for greater demon tasks. I don't know the weighting. Probably Duradel. Duradel's usually best for everything. Duradel the GOAT. Dude, RuneScape's gonna make... Old School's gonna make a freaking quest to get rid of Duradel, and I hate it. I can sense it. You're gonna do a boy dirty. Oops, didn't pre-arranged. Don't tell him. Did they already get rid of him? I know they got rid of Gommel. How can they do this to me? You got rid of Duradel? That's fucked up, bro. No way. I know they got rid of Gommel. I didn't know they got rid of Duradel. That's fucked up. Can't have anything good around these parts, you know? Can't have Duradel, can't have Neve. Come on, man. Why does Duradel wear useless rune claws and not D-claws if he's the top tier Slayer Master? I don't think you understand. He wears rune claws to nerf himself because he's that good. Duradel's the guy that says, you see, the problem with D-claws is that you kill them too quick. You gotta savor the moment, and that's why he uses rune claws. Duradel is a sociopath in disguise. Neve wears a 700 mil shield, yeah, but Duradel's the GOAT. Okay. Don't question Duradel. He's not a secret psychopath. He's a Slayer Master. A Slayer Master, by definition, he's paid to kill things. He has to be a little bit. Yeah, why does she need that damage reduction? Huh? Dry streak's broken. Yeah, we got a Eldin Sword, unfortunately. Today we got a Masori Mask. Not BIS for Zuck test. Unfortunate. Did I forget to uncharge for Def Charge? I did. Oops. You guys know there's a YouTuber I discovered recently. His name is Dungeon Soup. You guys have to watch him. You're obligated to watch him now that I've mentioned him. Makes funny video. Jagex, where's my damage? Ah! My short-term memory is wrong. I don't know why I thought it was just a bunch of that. Oops. I should have had higher prayer. Could have out-eaten that. Do I have a favorite OSRS YouTube creator? It's a good question. I wonder if my potions are still in there. I think maybe Hebox Young. Mr. Hebox Young. 4.6 bill XP guy? I think he does have 4.6 bill, yeah. 4.6 bill. I know he has Ultimate Iron Man that he maxed as well. Like speedrun to max. Okay, we get more monkey room. Ah, it's so far. What the hell? Get off of me. So rude. Get back here. Ah! We live in a society. See, it's not doomed. Even if you get venomed and miss the entire first puzzle, you know, you just use a little bit of her supplies. Skull ceiling up or down post Baba puzzle nerf? Down for sure. There is still a good bit of skill, but down for sure. No one saw that. I'm gonna leave this rock alive. It's keeping the baboons at bay. I'm gonna drag both of them, I think, there as well. I am off timing here. Oh, I messed that up. Do I have high hopes for Project Xanaris? Not exactly, but I think it's good to give the community more tools. We'll see. Nothing wrong with it, so there's no downside to it, I guess. I know some people are afraid it'll fracture the community, but I don't think so. I don't think anything like crazy is gonna come out of it, but I guess we'll see. I think they said they're gonna look into possibly like a one-way progress into Xanaris, where you can like take your character from the main game and bring it to Xanaris. You know, like the Xanaris worlds, but not the other way around. We'll see. Because if you look at the League's player, like let's just pretend Xanaris World's gonna have some cool stuff like League's does. It's gonna be interesting until people get to the late game for the most part. And then it's gonna be like, I don't know. And then it'd be up to the, I guess, the server owner to make it interesting from there on out. The most interesting thing I can think about from Project Xanaris is if people were to make custom endgame content would be cool. For example, if I could design my own ToA raid and make the mechanics, I think that would be cool. But I don't really have amazing hopes for it because that's still a very niche community of people that want to do like that specific piece of content. One of the beauties of RuneScape is that you can do like anything, whatever. You're not locked to doing raids. You could always like do some other stuff. The game already has a lot of content, so I don't really see how Project Xanaris is going to make that better. I'll leave it there. Do you think we're going to get a new raid before 2026 now? I can't imagine it being possible. I don't think I needed to blow pipe that one. I let 2 in. Do a little griefing. ToA, I would like to have more skill expressive invos, personally. And what I mean by that, is an invo that's designed in a way where you can take it out, you can deal with it, I guess like the manual, easy way. Like it clearly has a design route where you can cheat it and take care of it in an easy way, but it's not as fast as doing it, let's say, the sweaty way. So how similarly but better implemented would be, let's say, how a Raxor you can choose to kill the range one or leave it alive. I assume, oh, I got bit. I assume people here have done a Raxor already. So like a better version of that, where you could just off take it, pray against it, or you can kill it. Now, of course, it'd be better than just like a 3-second time save. Because you lose 1 ballista for a Raxor, no one cares about that. While you're doing your second Ranger Trap from where you usually set it up, because at the end of the day, this Ranger Trap doesn't actually matter. The only thing nice about this Ranger Trap is that he doesn't range me while I'm hitting the Arcane. That's the only purpose of this Ranger Trap right now, is to prevent him from hitting me while I hit the Arcane. Back in the day when I used to do the other Ranger Trap, I didn't care. So the Ranger Trap was important because if I step back, let's say 2 tiles here, the Ranger won't be able to see me. But that's not something I do care about anymore since I don't Redemption anymore. Or at least don't Redemption commonly. So I only need the first purpose of it, which is just to prevent it from seeing me while I hit the Arcane. I could do the old one too, and it's the same thing. It's a little bit farther away from the Arcane though. Doing a Ranger Trap and then getting back to hitting the Arcane on time. The highest level boss you can kill on a skiller account. I don't know. Jad. Probably. Jad's pretty up there. Is a Raxor higher level than Jad? I know Rendy Killed a Raxer recently, I think. Yo, how's it going, Quagmire? Wait, have you actually not done Wild Gothic Sleeves? I have not. Oh, I misclicked, dude. Dang it. Does this look like a man that quests? Yeah, see, like he's speaking facts right now. I do not quest. Do you want to know something cursed? I was maxed a year before I got the Drayman staff upgrade from the Elite Lumbee. I didn't get the Elite Lumbee no Drayman staff until a year after I maxed. I bet you don't even have Dire Cape. I do have Dire Cape. I got it early. I got it before they can take away my quest cape. I have 3 maxed accounts with Diary Cave. You might be in trouble. I'm at 2078 total level, 3k raids completed total, almost 2k ToA. God damn. I'll max eventually. Hey, do whatever you want, man. One of my friends is the exact same. He has like 21, like high 2100s, but he just raids and that's all he does. Sometimes he'll go on a skilling obsession and then he'll just stop and then not skill for another like few months to years. The mistake tracker does the question marks. The ToA mistake tracker does the question marks itself. Lost a few ticks there. And then you can use Sound Swapper if you want to change the sound. What's my favorite pet? I think you have asked before, but I'm gonna go with Flying Calphite Queen. I'm gonna go with Flying Calphite Queen. Honorable mention to Small Mutadial. Or Papadile. Papadile is really good. Well, Casey. I got pretty spooned to my own pet. Baby Duke. Baby Duke is good too. Baby Duke is definitely up there. Little walking colossal room pouch. Where are you going, bro? As much as I love TOB, I don't think the pets in TOB look anywhere as good. Even with any of the transbogs. Why am I flicking? I'm chilling right now. I tried to save a joke and he killed you. That's definitely like high invo raider, like random shit to die to. It's like, how'd you die? I was memeing around with jugs. You reckon HMT still is the hardest compared to like mid 500s or even a 600? Nah, 600 is way harder than a 500. I mean, than HMT. Not even close. Like just completing a, like, let's say 4-man hard mode. I think a hard mode is probably equivalent to about maybe doing like a 450 with a Bofa. Because like hard mode is really not that hard, to be honest. I really don't think it's that hard anymore. We've kind of power creeped a lot. If you're willing to spend money on Blood Fury, it's a very easy raid. Back before like Blood Fury, it was a little bit harder. Because you used to like, unless your team was like good, you would like use supplies on most rooms. Not as good teams who like don't want to take eat the balls, which is like common etiquette. They used to obviously be locked to 48 max hit or like pre-50 max hit. I think the raid was a lot harder. Pre-50 max hit and then before Blood Fury. But now that you can hit a 50 max with Blood Fury, I think the raid's so easy in comparison to what it used to be. No, I would rank her. I am not spending money to go slower. I don't use Blood Fury in my hard modes. It only heals a brew at Verzik roughly, but still like that's one extra slot. And also you can pack yak the hell out of Verzik. Dude, my friend goes in with like 6 brews. It's kind of illegal. You can pack yak hard mode top very easily if you just make some downgrades. Do I have to Zelcom? Nah. There's a lot of tasks I don't want to grind. I refuse to grind. So if it eats Blood Fairy charges, yeah, it does. But hard mode is not about the money, really. It's about the kits and the untradables. Rosie got me to put Blood Fairy up on the shelf. Yeah, fuck the Blood Fairy, dude. I'm not paying money to go slower. That's my motto. But yeah, like in terms of like you can use it and it will help for sure. It's easier doing hard mode with a Blood Fury setup that can hit 50 than doing Rancor. But still. If everyone brought Rancor though, you probably kill Verzik before she gets to second webs, like most of the time. Because I did a few hard modes ever since Rancor was released, and it's a lot faster. It feels a lot faster, at least. Our team usually kills it kind of like right after yellows, before green ball and right after yellows. Or while we're bouncing the green ball, like before it pops. It's because I like it. Mostly kind of because I like it and for stream content. PA car. I just enjoy streaming. It's a good off time, nice weekend hobby. And I happen to be pretty good at ToA, so it works out. Like another benefit of Blood Fury is it keeps you topped off at Nilo waves, which is really nice as well. At Soda Seg, if the whole team wants to bring Blood Fury, then you guys don't even need to tick eat the balls, you just tank them. Blood Fury is really nice for Maiden too. You guys don't really need to worry about juggling tank as efficiently in a learner team. Super efficient teams don't care about juggling because they want the venge damage actually, and they'll use shit like even heal other to get the same guy juiced up on venges. But if we're talking like casual kind of like low effort runs, then yeah, Blood Fury is pretty good. For profession, right now I'm working as a dental receptionist, although these days it hasn't been that much reception. It's been more like back end insurance stuff, financial stuff. Did I miss a hit there? I think I did. Let's get a little bit more overheal than this. .3 mil XP away from 200 mil strength. I think I might get hit by this rock here. I'm good. To anyone that still plays RS? Oh, like just RuneScape in general or RS3 specifically? I assume you meant RuneScape in general. I know I know two people that still play kind of regularly. Like they'll log in at least once every couple months. I know at least two people. One of them is the one that introduced me to playing RuneScape again. I heard about it, but I didn't want to play it. And then he said he played it, and I was like, you know, let me give it a shot. I should know. Let me raise it up. Three people now. 3. I forgot. Yo, how's it going, Zealdex? I don't want to dodge too much work. That's it. Oh, yeah, you're goddamn right you die. I was about to Seercull him to death. Never, Burble. $2.2 mil. Haha, damn. We're eating. It's more than a light bearer. I'm just saying. The loot tab is at 650 mil now. How dry am I? 2. I'm gonna take a break and get some food, guys. Thank you for watching. I'll probably stream again later, but depends on the mood. Have a good night, guys. I'm gonna eat some dinner.